Hey, beautiful souls, beautiful sunshine here with DR Holistic Healer. I'm back with another prophetic message that I received early this morning. I'm going to put the full version here again today. So I just want to get right into the message because I take it that this is energy for just so people understand that what is headed in our direction, should I say. Things that some people are going to be dealing with. Um, so just remember, yeah, you know the details. Just remember, take what resonates, and just because something doesn't resonate at this particular moment, just throw it in the file cabinet in the back of your mind and head whatever you want to do with it, and just remember the message, because you never know, it could possibly apply in the near future. With all that being said, let me get right into the message because I don't want to be long. My battery is short, and I just came from walking my dog, so I am ready to take a shower. Anyway, with all that being said, let me get right into the message. So the message that I received last night was, okay, let me explain it to you. Um, Imagine walking down into like a cellar almost, and it came in the form of my daughter was standing in between the the arch of a doorway of like the cellar, and I was like outside, and I was talking to her from outside, and she was standing in between the doorway, and she was kind of expressing to me like we was just having a conversation, should I say. But I knew, I had said to myself, I don't want to be where she's at. And I knew it was in a dark place, should I say. And when I say that, to say, because I knew that, because I was standing up higher, like on the ground, looking down towards the cellar, having a conversation with her. And I said to myself, oh, because I knew it was a dark place, like I said, and I was saying that I don't want to be there where she's at. Well, lo and behold, I ended up there where she was at because I said I didn't want to go there. So what I got was, once I ended up in there where she was at, I didn't want to go there because I thought it was a really, really dark place. But once I ended up there, it seemed like as if it was, it appeared to be dark behind her. But once I ended up there, it wasn't as dark as I thought it was there. So when I was down in the basement, I went out, like there was a back door, but it seemed like I walked out the back door, and I remember I walked out into the backyard, and when I walked out the back door into the backyard, imagine brick, slabs of brick, not the little small ones, but the big ones with the hole in the center. Imagine those, and having like a wall built up um, to a backyard, but you can still see the outside, but you can't necessarily see over the bricks, should I say. And it was kind of fenced in, is what I'm saying, but it was fenced in with bricks. So I thought I was going to the backyard because I guess I thought I was going somewhere. And lo and behold, I came back into the house to where she was at. And then it had kind of, well, let me stop right there because it kind of, I was still in the basement, but it kind of switched scenes. So I got two different messages out of it. So the first message that I got was, some of you may be about to experience a situation that you don't want to experience. And you're saying to yourself that you don't want to experience something that somebody else has experienced. Well, I believe because you're saying that, you're honestly bringing that into your energetic field. So that of which you don't want to deal with, you will end up dealing with. And I say all that to say, because I feel like the divine spirit of light wants you to go into those deep, dark crevices of our subconscious mind, and things that we were programmed, and taught, and even just things. And I too had to go through this too, so make no mistake. Even things that was covered up from, like, let's just say childhood, that we might have kind of helped protect ourselves. because we didn't want to deal with certain things, maybe some hurt, some pain, from childhood that we didn't want to deal with, that we kind of covered up in a sense, unknowingly sometimes, in order to keep ourselves safe, in order to be able to function in the world. Well, we're getting to a point in time where the divine spirit of light wants us to get in touch. We're gonna get in touch whether we want to or not, and I say that in the most humbling way. Eventually you're gonna get in touch with that darker side, that you don't want to face, because we're at a point in time that so much is changing. People are having to evolve and deal with issues that, let's just say, issues that they didn't even realize that was there, or maybe they thought they may have healed. And people are going to start going to the down to the those deep dark places of the subconscious mind. Let me just say that, because I did a video yesterday and it was talking about going overseas. I think it was literally someone going overseas, but water also represents emotions and, um let's say, emotional feelings that are hidden from others that people don't know about. So obviously it's things that's just hidden from other people, or maybe even sometimes hidden from your own self, because due to trying to keep yourself safe from, again, some situation from childhood, as a way to protect yourself, to keep from getting hurt. But anyway, so yes, that's what I got from that part of the message. So that which you do not want to deal with, you're gonna find yourself dealing with it. And again, I don't say that in a arrogant way. I'm just telling you what I saw, because like I said, I said I did not want to go to that deep dark place that she was in, and I find myself going there anyway because I said I didn't want to go. So in other words, it's almost, thank you, it's almost like us facing our fears. That's exactly what it is. That's what just came to me a minute ago. Us facing those things that we thought we cannot do, we're going to start facing those now soon. Either you're already facing it or you will be facing it soon, but it's going to happen. Let me move right along. So the next part of the message, that was one part of the message, but we're still in the basement scene. So I also saw that someone I knew, now need I remind you, I was still in the basement along with my daughter, and I also saw someone else that I actually had knew too, that I knew that they were kind of like on this spiritual journey as well. In case you don't know, some of us are going to be, well, a lot of people are going to be going through this situation in phases. I had mentioned this to my niece and my sister and them back in 2018, that so many different people are going to be going through these changes whether they want to or not. I'm not saying it because I'm wishing any ill will on anybody else. I'm just stating facts, that's just what I know. Yeah, that's just what I know. And then the messages keep coming in. The messages are just coming in, just kind of confirming that. Yes. Forgive me, y'all, for saying I'm just trying to get through this video, and I'm hoping that it records the full way through. Anyway, so I saw a neighbor who was also in the basement, but the funny thing about it was, at first I was a little trying to understand, because I saw his daughter kind of coming down the steps as if she was coming to visit him, but then it was almost like I kind of got two messages from that. Well, one just came through, but the other message that I got is some of you guys who have been on this journey, the spiritual journey, where you feel like you've been in a deep dark place, let's just say hypothetically like in the basement or whatever of your mind, and it's been a dark place. Yes, I know, trust me, I know, I've been there, I've done it. I had plenty of days that I cried. I had plenty of days that my kids were like, Mom, what's wrong with you? I was like, I don't know why I'm crying, just releasing and shedding a whole lot of covered up and things that I did not know that was there. And honestly, I'll say this: there's nothing wrong with crying. I don't care if you are a female or a male. Cry if you need to. It's relieving. It helps you to purge. It helps you to release those unwanted emotions and feelings that don't that you didn't even know that was there. Some of us could benefit from crying. Yeah, some of us could benefit from crying. Again, crying is not a bad thing. It is natural, okay? So don't let nobody tell you to toughen up, or, or to say that crying are for punks. No, it's not. It's the truth of the matter is, when you are able to be vulnerable, that's a word I struggle with saying, y'all. I normally jack it up, but anyway, normally when you're able to be vulnerable, it's basically saying that you're a open person. When I say open, I don't mean for people to take advantage of you, because it's about balance, but you're being truthful and you're being authentic. Now, when people come and they're hiding, cloaking, and masking things, well, they're not being truthful or authentic, because they're basically hiding their feelings and their emotions. So there's nothing wrong with crying or expressing yourself. So don't let nobody tell you otherwise. Anyway, so I saw him going up as his daughter was coming down. So from what I got from that message was, obviously, you spending time with your kids some way, somehow. That message just came to me a second ago. You somehow spending time with your kids is helping you to get out of those dark places. And the other message that I got earlier today was too, that, you know, some of those people have been in a dark place, but they're going to find themselves coming out of that dark place, while other people are going to be visiting that dark place. So it's like a switcheroo. One thing I've learned is that you can't just have everybody healing at one time, because the planet will be so unbalanced. So everything is coming in phases with people. This group of people heal, next group comes in, this group of people heal, next group come in. So nobody's going untouched. But anyway, well, I mean, you have the opportunity to, but let me just say, as I said before, sometimes the divine spirit of light has a way of putting so much pressure on you, or turning up the oven to the point that, sometimes people surrender, or, yes, he does give us free will, but I'm just saying, when that oven gets hot enough, sometimes, people get the popping out and want change. But anyway, so yeah, so I saw that some people who have been in a dark place, I saw them coming out of that dark place, while others gonna be going to that dark place. And that was it for that dream, completely, because they kind of ran into the two different messages. So the last dream I had was, this was a celebrity. I'm not going to name their names, just out of respect, because the other time when I said that I dreamed about other celebrities, there wasn't anything. This dream isn't bad, but I feel like there's a bigger message behind it. I feel like I was being told to just not even reveal who the person was. But anyway, so in this dream, this celebrity was having a party, and it just seemed like it was mainly females that was there at the party. They were celebrating her birthday, is what I got. And she was sitting there, like, in a chair. When I walked in, people were just kind of sitting around and sitting there. So the celebrity was just sitting there, and this particular person, she was just smiling. Her cheeks were so chubby, and she just kept smiling, which is something that she does a lot in person. I mean, not in person, but in real life. But yeah, she was just smiling in a dream. And I remember walking up to her, and it was as if I kind of told her happy birthday in a sense, but I didn't hear myself tell her happy birthday, but I knew it was her birthday. And she just kind of looked at me, and she told me that she just looked at me with a smile, like she was happy that I was there. And she just kept looking up at me and just smiling, like, like she was really happy, like she felt comfortable because I was there. Not that she felt uncomfortable, but something about me being there that just made her even happier. But anyway, with all that being said, she looked up at me, and I told her, well, I'm getting ready to go now. And then she was like, well, can I have one more hug? And I gave her a hug, and I kissed her on her forehead twice in the process. So, and just as I was coming back up, I looked across the room, and I had noticed someone else who was in the back of the room who I had knew, and I was going to go say bye to them before I left. So as I gave the celebrity who I knew a kiss on her forehead twice, and I walked towards the back of the room, somebody stopped me along the way, and they said, I'm so glad that you're here, because she's not really doing good. So it was just letting me know that even behind the smiles, that you may see people have on their faces, sometimes things aren't always what they appear to be. um I knew she was smiling a little too much, but it was okay. I knew she was smiling a little too much. But anyway, um so again, somebody had stopped me as I was walking towards the back of the room, and gave me that information, and I just listened to what they had to say, and I let them know that obviously when she told me that she wasn't doing good, I felt like it was a situation of maybe something had happened in her life, because I felt like this celebrity, they're a duo group. So I noticed that the other person wasn't there, so I don't know if that had anything to do with that. But yeah, yeah, so I don't know if that had anything to do with the other person not being there, the reason why the person told me that she wasn't doing well or whatever have you. But I don't know who this message is for, but I just wanted to share that, because it could be a situation that someone else is just dealing with that with someone that they know, and take it how it resonates. So those are all the messages that I have, and I'm wishing you all much love and much light on your journey, and I'm getting ready to go unwind. With all that being said, I wish you peace and blessings, and just know that sometimes darkness doesn't always mean a bad thing. I'm telling you from experience that I had to go through. Yeah, sometimes you have to deal with feelings and emotions that you don't necessarily want to deal with, but in the end, it'll be so worth it. I'm just telling you, it'll be so worth it. I'm so happy that I was able to do the work that I needed to do, because it helped me to liberate myself, and it helped me to be my true authentic self. And I'm just here to share that message for anyone who wants to hear, or anybody wants to know, like, or to try to get through the situation. There is hope. Let me just say that there is hope. um Now my journey seemed like a very long time, but I can't say everybody's journey is gonna have its own timing. And just because somebody else seemed like theirs was longer doesn't mean that yours may necessarily be longer. Everybody's healing at a different level. Everybody has things that they have to heal. Some may have more stuff to heal than others do, and some stuff can be really, really heavy, and some stuff can be really, really light, and that just depends on possibly how long you're taking to heal. But nevertheless, the important thing is to just heal. Take the time for you. uh do it for yourself. Don't do it for anyone else, but do it for yourself. You'll feel so much more empowered by doing it. But anyway, with all that being said, I'm wishing y'all much love and much light on your journey. Until the next message, peace and blessings. Bye.